Yo, yo. Hello. Howdy.
Are you well?
Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for watching the video. I'm going to do a quick little rundown, showdown, hoedown. Just kidding. Just to show an example of the crafting and how awesome it is in Guild Wars 2. Definitely one of the features that they got so right. Crafting is not cumbersome. It's not ridiculously time consuming. You can invest a great deal of time doing it. You can invest creating a level 1 character. My character happens to be level 74 right now, but you can start at level 1. If you're super into crafting in this game, of course, you gotta have money and you'd have to buy and gather resources. So nearly impossible not to play the actual explorable environments to gather your stuff. However, you can, once you've done that, literally just level a character off crafting based on discoveries. And a lot of people ask, you know, well, what makes it so great? Well, the cast times. Crafting is super fast, as you're about to see. You can see that the interface menu, everything's already expanded for you. You can easily consolidate you know, drop downs based on, I happen to be a weaponsmith, based on each individual craftable item. As you can see, very, you know, crafting components. You work largely with the consumable stuff. You know, it's your resources. If you're only making axes, you can, you know, make it so you're only doing that. That's all you want to focus on. That's all you want to see. Inscriptions are the buffs that each individual weapon is going to have that you're going to make, which I'll get to in just a second. Refinement. This is where you do your breakdowns, and I'm about to show you just how amazing this is, simply because, oh, and by the way, I'm not toting this stuff around. The only reason this iron ore is in my inventory is simply because it's full in my bank. And by the way, you can deposit those resources. All of these happen to be overage. They're full in my bank right now. But all of my crafting materials are in my bank. They're not sitting in stacks and piles that I had to go pull out of the bank, come back over. No. You don't do any of that in this game, because that's for stupid idiots. You like doing that kind of crafting? Well, then stick with your crappy crafting games. But I'm about to show you how more efficient methods are. So, as I was stating, when you cast the craft spell, which that's essentially what it is, the follow-up second, third, consecutively ongoing cast times are cut by 50%. Therefore, it continuously speeds up, and I think it does relatively cap out, but you will see very clearly
All things have a right to grow.
How fast it picks up. I mean, that's ridiculous. How long would it take you in World of Warcraft to smelt 80-something ores like that? I can assure you, you're still sitting there smelting the first one, and I just did 80-something. So, stick it, Blizzard. And here we go. So, next thing to do is going to be for these components. What I want to get into is just, a lot of people have asked me, they don't seem to understand the discovery. Okay, discovery, the way it works is you have to create a craftable inscription, which I just showed you earlier. You have to create a craftable inscription. Inscriptions are your buff, and you can clearly see that it's outlined as you scroll over for each component. That this one, being a hardy seasoned inscription, is going to do vitality and toughness. Those are your two stat bonuses off of the weapon that you create. This honed is going to be power and ferocity. The rejuvenation is going to be healing power and power. And then power and precision. The orange ones obviously give you more experience. Yes, I am actually utilizing a crafting bonus buff that I got as a reward. You get tons of those in the game too, so you can use 50% extra bonus. Doesn't matter, even if you're not using them, I can assure you that the discovery and crafting experience is certainly good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and craft some of these inscriptions, just to give you an idea. I don't have the resources necessary. You can see I'm missing the scales in order to do this hardy season. But I do have 5 honed season inscriptions. By the way, I'm not absolutely certain, but I'm pretty certain I've gotten it down that there's 7 different types of weapons that you craft, so you only need to make 7 components to make 7 different weapons, so you only have to make 7 inscriptions of anything that you're doing. I think that is the number. Let's do some honed. So again, we're going to craft all these. I can only make 5. You can see it there. Oh my god, that took forever. Then we're going to need components for individual weapons. And because I only have 5, and I do think I have like a sword hilt or something in here already, and a sword blade. So I can already make a sword. I don't need to make that. But let me just show you. So you're crafting components. Here's a seasoned half. Let's make one of those. Let's make small seasoned half. Right for a one-handed axe, like I'm making now. And you know, really, people are like, I don't know, you know, I can't stay up on it. It's really simple. Your crafting components are here. I've already made the previous. You can see what you're currently on. You can't really lose your place as long as you pay attention to this. You're on steel daggers. Okay, here's the list here. Bam. Stay on track. If you forget where you are, instead of trying to figure it out over here, just look right here.
Our deeds are reflected in the
dream. Right there for you. Right there for your face. Is that 5 components? Haft. Axe blade, dagger hilt. Dagger blade. That's gonna be it. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna be crafting today, so I'm just gonna make. I'll go ahead and make all of these. We'll figure it out. Apparently I'm going to need some more resources, but save that for another video. Auction House 101. Trade Post 101. So anyway, this part's a little cumbersome. I don't want to take up too much time going over that. So all you do now that you have your inscriptions, you can see there's another one that I made earlier here. Is you take, the best thing to do is take this is your enchantment, essentially, your inscription that you're going to create a weapon out of. Alright, then it's going to, if you put that there first, it's going to give you the options. And why this is important right here is so that you already know what you've made before, previously. So it's a no-brainer. You can't do anything else. It's only going to give you the third option. There's 3 options. You can see that it's a green check. It's still asking for additional resources at this point. You put in that third component, and maybe a 4th even sometimes to craft higher level things. But you can see the icon changes. You're not really, it's like a discovery. Oh, it's a magical thing. Boom. And what did it create? It created a honed steel hammer, level 45. Radicalness. So let's move on to the next one. Bam. Next component, I can make, you can see there's 2 listed. It's going to be an axe, or it's going to be a mace, one-handed mace. So I actually need another small seasoned half. So right now I could go back and do that, but I know that I need another small seasoned half. So I'm going to go back to my components real quick, find small seasoned half, create another one, go back, hit my inscription once again. Another small seasoned half where the previous one was empty, because I just made it. Steel mace head, bam. Discover that bad boy. Oh yeah. And like in many other MMOs, I want to point out that you can crit as you craft. You certainly do crit, and when you crit, what it means is that you essentially craft the higher level weapon when you're crafting, and that does happen. And you can see that if you're paying attention at the bottom, I wasn't outlining that very well, but you can see I just leveled from 74 to 75 right there, gaining the experience off of just crafting. I don't know where I started when the video started, but I'm sure it was somewhere 3/4 of a level, and I just got 25% a level just doing those tiers of those craftables that I've made, sitting here with you just now. So you can see it's awesome. It's an amazing thing, and you don't have to run back and forth to the bank. It's not time consuming. All of these weapons now that I've created and crafted, people can customize them. I can vendor these for junk. I can break these back down for more materials. I can sell them on the trade post if I wish to do so. You know, there's a lot of different options available to me. So anyway, I hope this was educational. A good video to watch just to get kind of an idea of how crafting works in Guild Wars 2. It's a great feature. I very much enjoy crafting, as well as many other players. This place is always busy. You can see there's players crafting currently everywhere, doing their thing as well. So anyway, hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I certainly appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.